Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I will be talking about a watch which I am a fan of. It is, in my opinion, a very good watch. I've owned it for quite some time now, and as it always surprises me with its functions and how good it is. And no, it is not a smartwatch, it is an analog watch. It is a Citizen ProMaster in particular. And maybe you know some things about Citizen. Maybe you've heard of them. They are a pretty old Japanese watchmaking brand which revolutionized the use of solar power in their watches. So of course I bought a solar watch from them, and this is it. So let's have a look. Open it, and on the top here it says Citizen. It's just engraved so slightly. I'm not sure you can see it, but it's there. So first of all you get your Citizen registration and setup and protection piece of paper where you download the app, as it says here. Here's your proof of purchase, which you can fill out, which I won't do. And here's just a piece of paper where it says My Citizen, so I can post some things on my Instagram and Snapchat and something, which I won't do as well. So let's come to this. This is your guarantee with a beautifully engraved Citizen logo and an eagle. When you open it up, you find on the inside your general instructions and 5-year warranty card, and beautifully Alcantara feeling inside you get. So let's jump to the watch. It's the last layer in front of the watch. But before I really talk about the watch, I will talk about what's underneath the watch. That's the watch. So, the watch is very big, the bracelet and the watch itself, but I'm going to talk about the bracelet now. I had removed 5 links because it was so big for my wrist, so keep that in mind to find a person who can remove that, or you can remove that yourself, like I did. But yes, keep that in mind when you buy that watch for approximately new, that's what I wanted to say, not used but new, $695 US. Well, yeah, that's the price point. And so let's look at the watch now. So first of all, I want to talk about the bracelet. The bracelet is a meshed steel. It is pretty thick for these kinds of bracelets, I mean. And there was another version of the watch that had a bracelet similar to this one, which I'm not such a big fan of. I like it on this watch, really do, but I don't like it on that watch. So I bought this version of it, which also happens to be the Blue Angels edition. I don't actually care for that because I'm not into war. But, so let's continue with the bracelet. It has a butterfly clasp, so it opens on both sides. I'm not too big of a fan of that, but it works out for me pretty good. However, let's put it on the wrist. And let's have a look. You see, it is pretty big. So it is a 47mm diameter, which is gigantic, but it really does not feel that big on your wrist. I can assure you that. Well, so let's talk about the function of this watch. This watch, of course, as I told you before, is solar powered, which Citizen calls Echo Drive or Echo Dive, I'm not sure. Let me have a look. Echo Drive. Okay. So it has the certain solar power don't worry about that, that's just the shadow of the camera. So, solar powered, and it has a bi-directional rotating bezel, but as you can hear, or not hear, it does not have any clicks. So it's loose in there, but it will never rotate by itself, because it has got this beautiful, like I never seen before, or felt before, a beautiful resistance to it that I really like and enjoy. So this watch also is radio controlled. What that means is that the atomic watches on this planet, at least, can connect to this watch once a day, or I think it's, I don't know, midnight or 3 a.m. or something, I'm not too sure, but around that. And then it gets set perfectly the correct time in your time zone. And since it is a pilot's watch for, yes, the US Navy, Air Force, it has, it can connect to any different location in every different time zone via the atomic, via the atomic watch, and gets set automatically. So, what different functions does it have? I know this dial looks like a lot, but it's actually pretty simple. Let me show you. So, this little dial in here, oh wait, let me tell you something about these little screws on each side, like over here, and here, here. They should represent the dashboard of an airplane, since it is a pilot's watch. That's a nice accent, I think. So, this watch indicates 24 hours. So, as you can see, the watch right here, it's, well, come on, what did I want to say? Well, let's just say it's 6:50 in the morning, and you don't know it's in the morning. It could also be night here, but you can read on that little indicator, 24 hours, that it is 6 and almost 7 a.m. Okay, let's look at that one. That one has got all the functions where you can set it to, which we will discuss later. And that one shows you the day. So today is Sunday, I assume. Yes, it's on the red little S for Sunday. And it also shows you the power reserve. That's what I wanted to say as well. And on here is an extra function. One has to focus. So this extra function, I think it's called SMT. Yes, SMT. Is your power reserve mode. You can turn that on if you are not wearing this watch. Since it is a solar powered watch, you want to wear it quite often, because otherwise the battery will be empty, and that can harm your watch, I would say. But although that could happen, it's got a 10-month power reserve, as they say in the description, and a 3-year power reserve battery life. Yes, so that's it. It also is 200 meters water resistance. I do not know what that is in feet. I know that 300 meters are 1,000 feet, but I don't know what 200 meters are, with the crown inside. So, now the strange part, the crown is not a screw-down crown. It just turns free in there, as you can see. And the chronograph the chronograph buttons also are not screwed down. So that's kind of strange. I never tried it in water, but they say it is okay to go into water with this watch. However, let's try the functions. Okay, so the functions of this watch, the function of this watch are you have your time zone and every other time zone. I think it's 24 other time zones that are automatically installed, you could say, and of course the radio control, as it says here, for the atomic watch. So you pull out the crown once and the second hand moves down here. Now you can adjust with this dial down here what you want to do. You want to set the watch, I don't know, you want to set the alarm, not the alarm, you want to set the battery save mode, so you can do that there. And you can also set the different times, for example, and here it says OK and here it says no under that hand. However, you can set to, like for example, Athens, and you have to, that's directly above that. Let's just take Luxembourg, and you just press OK up here, and the second hand moves to OK, and if you press that button again it says to no, so you block that. So you can also set the date, of course, you can set your own time, and whatever. So if you twist again, as you start the chronograph, so now you cannot pull it out a second time because the chronograph doesn't work. You can't adjust the chronograph. You just start it and stop it and reset it. So I'm going to press that back inside the crown, and now you see that little hand moved away from Sunday because it's starting from 0. I think it's got 60 minutes in here, and that's the time you can stop. Or I believe, I'm not too sure, this dial also starts working its way around. It starts from 24 to 1 to 2, so on and so forth. But yes, let's stop the chronograph for a second. Starts pretty accurate, and since it's a quartz movement with solar power, it doesn't tick like other watches, like for example this watch, because this watch is an automatic watch. You start the timer and it's going to tick very often. Sorry for that noise. That was me. So this watch only makes tuck, 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 and this watch makes tuck, 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 as you can see. So that's the difference between a automatic and a quartz movement while using the chronograph. Okay, so we can now stop the chronograph, and as you can see, 1 minute passed, and its little indicators on the first little minute indicator. Okay, so when you stopped it, you just press, like every other chronograph, that button, and it sets back to the middle. So now the alarm, which I think is a beautiful function, I love it. I actually bought it because of this function. Is very interesting. When you set the alarm, it's just going to the time you set for an alarm, okay? Do you understand me correctly? It's when I go back to time and do that, the watch will go back to the time that is right now. So it's 8 a.m. Oh, sorry, 7 a.m. What an imbecile I am. Now, let's pull out the crown again. Set to alarm. And we can pull it out again now, so it's setting back to the time I set for an alarm. I can set that back a bit. So let's do it in 2 minutes, so you can hear the alarm then. let's set it, and yes, now it is on. That's also something nice. Now it's on, and I can turn it off. That's not it. I can turn it off, right, and on like that. So now it's on, and let's give it a second until it makes the sound. It should do that any second or minute from now. Let's just give it that, and after that I'm going to show you the loom. Well, the loom that's on the watch. It looks pretty good, I would say, since it's got skeletonized hands, at least minutes and hours hands, as well as one little extra is shining by itself at night. So I'm going to show you that after the alarm started. Okay, so the alarm should ring in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2. Can you hear it? I'm gonna get it watch closer. So now you can press OK to stop that. So, which I think is a beautiful function. So, let's set it back to the normal time without the alarm. This is pretty much the watch, and now I'm going to show you the loom take. So this is the watch at night. I hope my camera can catch it. Oh, come on. Bit better. Well, I'm sorry I can't show you that. I'm going to talk about it. Well, that didn't work out too well, but I can say the loom is shining pretty bright, and I'm going to tell you what is shining in the dark. So every single one of these bigger indicators, every 5-minute indicator is lighting up. Those little two hands, that little hand, of course the big and small time hands, which look amazing since they are skeletonized, and the little mini hand that's underneath the minute hand, as well as north of the compass, so you can turn it around, you know, in the dark what time it is. So you can just adjust that north, and after north you always know there's east, south and west. So that is what you can do. However, all in all, I think, oh yeah, that little beautiful logo of ProMaster. I think all in all this watch is a beautiful watch. It is sporty and dressy at the same time, which I think also is the fault, you could say, of the bracelet, because this bracelet looks very elegant, I think. So, thank you very much for watching, and the next time you will be here I will look at a Casio Pro Track.